How do you improve your head movement when you're not in the gym? In the gym, you're working speed, you're working movements, you're working with combos and punches. Maybe you're sparring, maybe you're working partner drills. In your time off, you enter the matrix. All right, you can slow it down and speed it up. All right, here, you throw the jab. Now, if it comes slow enough, I'm gonna have a reaction, right? And I can choose what reaction I want. The only factor now is speed. And then you start to realize that that becomes the only real main factor, speed and stamina. So visual reaction, you throw the jab. Okay, maybe I was able to get inside of that one. Here comes the jab. My fake slow motion. Right hand here, okay? Boom, right hand. Right hand, maybe I go inside. All depends on where that punch is coming. But here's where it gets interesting. We get into combos. And that's where it gets hard for a lot of boxers. And that's where you have to start to understand that it's all patterns. And what you did before matters. If the jab comes and I go like this, that's a factor because most likely that right hand is coming here. So now what are my options? I can play it out. I slip inside. Here comes the right hand. Maybe I can go under it. Maybe I pull. Maybe I don't have time for that. I slip and I block. Here comes the jab. I pull. Here comes the right hand, depending on my balance. Maybe I got to cover. Maybe I got to go. Maybe I dip. But once you start to enter the matrix, you can start to play out those patterns. You start to understand the patterns well enough, and then it just becomes a matter of speed. Here comes the right hand, slip. Here comes the lead hook. Okay, so that's how that works. Right hand, lead hook. All right, maybe I add in other things. Start to understand the patterns. Jab, here, I catch it. I haven't moved. Here comes the right hand. Dip, inside. Here comes the lead hook. Bam, boom, boom. Most important thing with head movement is don't take your eyes off the target, off of your opponent. Punches are coming in. If you're looking at punches and you're all over the place, you can't counter because now you have to find your target. You're looking at your target, well, understanding those patterns, much easier to counter. Work hard in the gym. In your off time, go into the matrix. Play with different speeds, 20%, 50%, 100%, mix and match, understand patterns.